What up, Tank Watchers? Jack Beyer here with NASA Spaceflight. Weekly Starship update videos are officially back. You may have noticed that we did a few of these and then stopped. Well, thanks to your support, now we have the team that we need to keep doing the daily videos every single day and add in a video every week. Since the last weekly update 2 months ago, we have blasted through 100,000 subscribers and we're well on our way to 200,000. So smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to tell your friends about us. Thank you for caring about the future of spaceflight. Oh, and as usual, unless otherwise noted, all the photos and videos you're about to see were captured by the amazing Mary, aka Boca Chica Gal on Twitter. Okay, this is going to be a lot since it's been 2 months since our last weekly update. Let's do this. The last 2 months have marked major milestones in the progression of SpaceX's Starship development program, with both SN5 and SN6 prototypes conducting successful 150-meter hops. Test tank SN7.1 being tested to failure, serial numbers 8 through 12 currently in production, and the first super heavy booster sections appearing in the wild. But that is far from everything that has happened in South Texas. First up, we all remember SN5 and SN6 successfully completing 150-meter hops back in August. Seeing these flying grain silos in the air was so insane. What's still unclear though is the ultimate fate of SN5 and SN6. It seems like they've been retired due to the rapid pace SpaceX produces prototypes in Boca Chica. Hopefully they don't end up in the scrap heap, but right now who knows if they won't or will. Which brings us to SN8, which is what some people are calling serial number 8. It completed stacking on August 28th, just before serial number 6's 150-meter hop, which was September 3rd. SN8 then became the first Starship prototype since Mark 1 just over a year ago to get aft flaps installed. Once the flaps were on, 8 was moved to the launch site and, after a brief delay, lifted onto Pad A for cryo testing. Once, or maybe if, SN8 passes cryo testing, we think it will get 3 Raptors installed, though perhaps not all at once, do a static fire, then have a nose cone installed, then do another static fire, perhaps from the header tanks, and then it'll be time to fly. It's unknown if they're going to go straight for the 15-kilometer hop or do some other shorter hop first. The 15-kilometer hop is going to require multiple major new things to go right, including 3-engine flight, in-air restart of Raptor engines, and probably even the dreaded belly flop maneuver, aka the Crazy Elon, a play on the submarine world's Crazy Ivan. Next up, but before SN8 was rolled out to the pad, the SN7.1 test tank underwent a burst test to find the ultimate strength of the current Starship design and manufacturing techniques. Later, Elon tweeted in response to Chris Bergen at NASA Spaceflight Actual on Twitter, the pressure's reached. 9 bar at the puck, 8 bar at the head. The difference is because there is gas at the top of the tank and liquid at the bottom, and they both exert different forces since gas is compressible and liquid isn't. Or maybe it's just the weight of the liquid on the bottom of the tank. I don't know. I'm not a rocketonomer. Next up, in the last 2 months, the orbital pad has gone from the beginnings of a foundation to almost recognizable as a launch mount. At the same time, a second suborbital pad... Mount? Pad? Pount? At the same time, a second suborbital pad, Pad B, has sprung up extremely quickly and has even already been used for some pressure testing on SN7.1, with a thrust simulator installed. Next up, this is what the high bay looked like 2 months ago when we last checked in on it. Now, it's an absolute monster. Work on the roof and exterior is rapidly progressing and looks to soon be finished, which is good because the high bay will be needed for stacking super heavy boosters. Speaking of super heavy, several ring segments labeled with their location on the stack and the word booster have been spotted by Mary around the build site, meaning the first super heavy booster is seemingly just waiting for a place to be assembled at this point and could come together quite quickly. We don't yet know what the naming convention will be for Super Heavy, whether it will adhere to or in some way differentiate from the serial number scheme that Starship uses. My personal vote is for SH and then whatever number it is. Speaking of sections of vehicles around the launch site, there are so many now floating around that we are extra thankful for all the labels. A thrust section for SN9 was just moved into the mid-bay and the rest of SN9 stacked on top of it. Another thrust section for SN10 appeared outside. We've also seen a methane header tank for SN11, a leg skirt for SN12, Super Heavy lock stack 1 and fuel stacks 1 and 4, and Super Heavy's forward dome being sleeved. Among many other parts labeled and unlabeled, like the super neat methane distribution manifold, which takes the methane from the downcomer to each of the Raptor engines. Seemingly, with every single new piece rolled out of the production tents, the weld quality and general fit and finish has improved. The vast progress from just over a year ago with the comparatively hilariously bad-looking Mark I is excellent to see. Elon has even tweeted recently that there are more improvements coming, which I'm sure is great to hear for anyone wanting a ride on Starship. Next up, on the outskirts of the build site at the old gas well lot, a staging area for a large new crane I'm calling Tankzilla has been set up to allow room for it to be assembled. Its currently intended use is unknown. There's a lot more that's happened in the last 2 months. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot, but we're never going to be able to fit it all into one weekly update video, which is why, going forward, we'll be doing one of these every week. So make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and let the robot overlords know that you like us. Also, we have some sweet merch in our new store, including a Florida Scrub Watchers shirt for all of you who have been repeatedly denied rocket launch goodness in the last few days and weeks. Don't forget, we also have a YouTube membership program that has perks like Discord access, chat emojis, and members-only preview video clips. These weekly videos are a work in progress, so tell me what you think in the comments. With your support, we'll keep making this series and everything we do better with every release. And of course, thanks to Mary, aka Boca Chica Gal on Twitter, for her tireless efforts to bring us these up-close and unequaled views. If you don't follow her on Twitter, stop what you're doing, go to Twitter, follow her now. Thanks, Mary. Alright everyone, see you next week. Be excellent to each other.